For over a decade, Nigerian national Chukwudi Ihenetu has styled himself as the Igbo king of Ghana. But recent reports of land acquisitions from an Igbo village near Ningo and his public use of royal titles sparked public outrage, condemnation from traditional authorities, and concerns from national security. He has since apologized, but is it a little too late? Now, Chukwudi insists his role is purely cultural and holds no political weight. But many questions remain unanswered amidst accusations of fraud and human trafficking. I am Keminni Amanor, and in this edition, I seek answers to your crucial questions about this sensitive subject. This is Hot Issues, and my next guest is Chukwudi Jude Ihenetu, the leader of the Igbo people in Ghana. You're welcome to Hot Issues.
Thank you. How are you doing?
I'm good. I trust you are too. I want us to go back to the news conference that you organized. When you addressed the press, you apologized to the Ghanaian people. What for?
Because the fake information that the bloggers put on the internet that has generated too much heat, that they linked up to my name, that I want to build a kingdom in Ghana, which is not true.
Okay.
This has also made the people out there thinking that Ghanaians are against Nigerians because of the fake information that the bloggers are putting in, as if there is an attack on Nigerians, as if there is an attack in my home, as if there is that Nigerians in Ghana are in panic. So it's a fake information, and they attach my name to it, that I made a statement that I want to build a kingdom in Ghana, which is not true. So I now said, sincere apologies to the president of Ghana and the people of Ghana for this fake information that my name is attached to it. Because the world calls I'm receiving from all over the world as if I'm not alive. As people are calling, there's panic. People will be saying, are you sure you guys are safe in Ghana? You know, it doesn't sound good. But the bloggers that has generated this fake information and put videos together, see people are protesting in Ghana, is so bad. As long as they mention my name there, which is not true. So I said, apologies for such fake information that people have tagged my name to it.
So then the apology is not because you confer on yourself or you confer yourself to be a king?
I'm not a king.
Okay.
I am Igbo Ghana, the chief of Igbo community in Ghana, the leader of Igbo community in our culture and tradition.
Was the nomenclature king emanating from your palace, as you call it, or it's from the bloggers?
It's from the bloggers.
So you have never called yourself king before? King of the Igbo people in Ghana?
No. That is a question that had a lot of answers. You see, when you say the name king, that is our local language. In our local language, when you say Eze, Eze, we have Eze as a name. People can call their children Eze. My first son is called Eze, Chieftaincy. But there is also Eze in our language that had to do with kingship.
Right.
Just like people answer Nana as a normal name, answer Ni as a normal name, but these names are also tagged for kings. But then in Ghana here, with my understanding now in Ghana here, that the Constitution of Ghana did not have that provision of a king, but it had provision for chiefs. In Nigeria, when people called Eze or Igwe, or that's Eze as a ruler, or Igwe as a ruler, that means he's a king. So this is what we portray as Igbo Ghana. Then when somebody asks you what it is in English, it's a king. Exactly. But when you look at documents given to me by my community, it's Igbo Ghana. But when I tell you Eze, you will not understand what it is.
I see.
You ask me what's the meaning of Eze in English, then I can say that in English. So that is it. Not that.
So is this then now an admittance that when you were translating Eze from your Igbo language to English, in the context of the Ghanaian people, you made a mistake translating this as king instead of chief?
No, as of the time I was crowned the Eze of my community, we've not understand this area on how the Ghanaians address their kings as chiefs. Yes.
So then, you made a mistake then, 13 years ago.
Yes.
I see. But then you carried on that mistake until now, today that you're learning, that it was wrong for you to have identified yourself as king.
Yes, we learn every day.
I see.
We will learn every day.
I see. But do you also know that the title chief is a protected title in the country, which means that you can't also call yourself chief?
No, in Ghana Constitution, the Constitution of Ghana accommodates foreigners to get the title chief for their community.
Leaders.
Yeah, for their community. Yes. Even before we started the Eze-ship in Ghana, we also consulted a lawyer to know how it works. And he made us to understand that the Constitution of Ghana welcomes foreigners to be a chief, but for their community. For their community, not over Ghanaians, but for their community, as long as they have that agreement with their community, but not over Ghanaians. So that is, we understand that. So we're not answering a chief for the people of Ghana, but for our community. So I'm from Igbo community. I'm not chief for Yoruba community. I'm not chief for Hausa community. I'm not chief for Ishekiri community, but I am for Igbo community.
So you are the leader of the Igbo community in Ghana?
Yes.
And you don't necessarily have to be...
In our tradition and culture.
And you don't necessarily have to be titled chief?
It's necessary. Yes, because the constitution of the country also admits it. But then apart from that, we the Igbos, all over the world, we have a Igbo all over the world. What we do, I need to take you a little bit back so that, you understand it before much questions that will not give you exactly what you want to understand. Now, anywhere we find ourselves around the world, we have our Ezigbo there. That, first of all, bring peace among our people, promote our culture, make sure our sons and daughters know who they are, where they're coming from, our dressing, our food, and our language. Remember, there's no culture without language. Let me just take a little bit back. Like, by the special grace of God, the great country Ghana have chiefs abroad. They have in UK, they have queen mothers, they have chiefs there, both in UK and America, all around the world, where Ghanaians are many. This is exactly what we're also doing. Where we're many. And we've been doing, Igbos are doing this for long. It's in America.
I can understand that.
Yeah, it's in America,
but the point,
it's in UK.
but the point remains that the laws of those countries differ from the laws here. I mean, I have met some of those chiefs in these countries, but the laws of this country are different, because a title chief, for you to use the title chief, it's protected for the indigenous people of this land, which is where we differ in our explanation of what has happened. But away from that, you went on ahead to apologize. Now you say that it is the bloggers who have taken your thoughts or comments out of context. So in that video that we saw from 2013, now we are learning, what exactly were you referring to?
Okay. 2012, my community made me their Eze, their leader, their chief. That 2012 to 2013 was when the issue of Guta issue with Nigeria Trade Associations were having serious problem in the market. A lot of meetings were engaged with authority at that time, trying to see how can resolve this. And some advice came from some authorities that were made that, hey, it's better you guys get a mall than being in the local market where the locals are not giving you the opportunity to do your retail, which is not supposed to be that the constitution, I mean, the trade constitution, the trade law
Right.
prohibit it. Okay? Now, we now start thinking on where to get a place to build a mall so that we can be there like they will have Accra Mall and all that. So we look at it as a mall where we can be able to trade. Then our mind quickly go in towards Aflawo Road. And we have good relationship with the King Nenetepe. Yeah, if I pronounce it with Nenetepe. The king of Old Ningo. And Old Ningo, far back 2007 to 8, from our NGO, we were supporting schools, school books and all that. In that Old Ningo, we also built primary school for them there. The king is our friend. He has been also telling us to get him investors in his area because there is beach area, there is vast land and all that. Now, when this now occurred in our mind, we said, okay, let's go and meet him and discuss how possible we can get land there to develop them more. So when we met with him, the mind of developing that as a village, as a business hub, came in us. As conversations give more ideas for, expansion. Then that came in my mind. When we would start discussing that, he said, this is development. It's good. It will be good for his kingdom. I will give you people 200 acres. I said it's too much. He said 100. I said it's too much. Let's take 50 acres. We agreed on the 50 acres. He asked his boys to take us to go and see the land. We went and see the land, take videos, take pictures, come back to him. We agreed on terms. When I said, we'll start paying you after 3 months in tranches, 3 months in tranches. Then when we came back the following week, as you engaged me in the conversation, Crystal TV came to me, engaged me in conversation in so many things that had to do with life, and they asked me my visions also as a young leader that came into office, just like 1 year I came into the office. And I told them that we have even acquired 50 acres of land where we want to build Igbo village. I tried to tell him how the Igbo village will look like. That was 12 years ago, 2013. 3 months after that, we went back to the king to go and make payments for part of the payment. He said, hey, my brother, I realized there's litigation over the land. You guys should hold your money. When I round up the litigation, then we can now talk about the payment. So we keep going from the back, from 2013 to 2014. It's not working out. Then we dropped that vision. So if you look at that video you saw there, I didn't mention kingdom. I said village. And that was
Indeed,
12,
you did.
That was 12 years ago. And it's based on this that we agreed with the great king. And it didn't work out again after almost 1 year and something.
Have you now completely abandoned that
Long
idea?
ago.
So there will no longer be an Igbo village?
We don't even acquire, we don't have a piece of land now in any part of Ghana for Igbo village. We even forget about that dream. We'll continue with our businesses. Forget about that dream till now. That video was 12 years ago.
I see.
But that's why I keep saying that the bloggers misinterpret and misled the people with fake information, saying I said that we want to build the Igbo kingdom, which is not the Igbo kingdom. Because the definition of kingdom is different from the definition of village.
Okay. And this village, what would the village have been doing? I'm trying to understand. It's an idea you've abandoned.
It's like an estate.
I see.
Like an estate.
For Igbo people?
Yeah, like an estate. We have houses, also have high rises. People can also rent. People can come in, have shop there, have hotel. You know, like a new city. Like you see the way we have Trazaco. Look at the time Trazaco was built. Look at that place was bush then, but it was a village. It's a town. I mean, it's an estate.
I see. But why should people believe you now, at this time when you have a lot of backlash?
You should believe, because I'm telling you the truth, because there's no land anywhere.
I see. There is no land anywhere, you say?
Yes.
Now, I saw an article with the Guardian NG in which you, again, talk about the oneness of Igbo, having Igbo people in one place. And this article was published on your 12th year anniversary.
12 years. My 12th year anniversary was last year.
So it was February 2024?
No, not February. It's, my anniversary is always September.
September. Yeah. So when did you have that interview with Guardian NG?
I can't remember.
You can remember.
Yeah.
But you did speak with them. The story that was published was dated February 5th, 2025. Perhaps the interview may have been a lot earlier, right? In that, you still talk about the need for Igbo people to have a place here that they can call home and turn to. And so when I ask you the question of why should the Ghanaian people believe you that, look, this is not me, this is 12, 13 years ago, and I no longer want to pursue this, what would be your response to me?
My response to you is we have no single land that we want to develop as Igbo village as long as I'm concerned now. That's my answer. And honestly, the vision of that particular land did not hold. And I've abandoned this long ago.
Long ago.
Long ago. Even as I'm talking to you, I was called this afternoon that some people are disturbing the Igbos somewhere in Circle where they sell, at Tiptoe Lane and all that. So you see, these are those things that were coming in my mind for we to have a mall. When you are in a mall just like a crime mall, people are there retailing. So that you don't have that problem with the indigents in the local market. But then, this has been abandoned for many years.
I see. Now let's move on to issues that have come up. Again, at your news conference, you say, look, this is mischievous people, members of our community who have left the community and are causing this confusion. What do you mean by that?
Okay, I think that statement came from the chairman of our community. You know, in every community, or in every association, or in every home, some people might not be happy. As you are sitting down here, it's not everybody that is happy you are here. We have enemies here and there. And when enemies are in churches, enemies are in homes, enemies are in ministries, enemies are in government, everywhere. So there are some of our Igbo brothers that one way or the other have little issue with administrative arm of the Igbo community, and they left the meeting. And we believe that some of them are also maybe also engineering this that is happening. We don't know. That's why I keep saying that I am not blaming our host nation Ghanaians, but I also blame our people, those that are engineering this for misachievement. Yes.
I see. They could be engineering it because they don't like you?
Maybe. It's not everybody that likes me. Same thing as we are sitting down here.
How did you feel about the Ningo Pram Traditional Council coming out to completely deny even knowing you or having any engagement with you in regards to the land?
But I have no engagement with the Ningo Pram Traditional Council. I was dealing with a king, a person, not the council. And the council also come up with a good result because there's no land.
No, absolutely. But then for the council to say that they didn't even know about you, the king cannot unilaterally decide that I want to give somebody 50 acres of land.
But that is his internal issues. I'm not from there.
Okay.
We are not from there. So that is his internal issues. So when we are dealing with him, we are dealing with him. Normally when we go there, sometimes the people are there with him because he's the king. By and by, he's not a human being he sent with us to go and show the land. It's a human being. But I don't know how he was running the council. So if the council has come up now to say, okay, like right now, the king that is there now was not him. The time he was there, it's a different person altogether. So, it's not every conversation that you have that maybe a family member might be there or something like that time. Or it depends.
Did this issue only come up recently or it's been boiling for a while now?
Recently. Yeah, I was surprised.
But when you spoke with Ablade TV in March, again, you said the bloggers were taking what you're saying out of context. So I'm trying to understand that it would appear that you should have known that this was getting out of hand, but you continued to hold yourself out as a king for a while before issues got to where they are.
Yeah, you're still not getting me. You're still not getting me. I don't want to. I don't want us to be repeating questions that have given answer to it. Okay, excuse me, madam.
So let me try it again.
Yeah, yes, because if we keep repeating questions you have asked several times, that means
We are not making progress.
Yeah, we're not making progress. Yes.
Okay, so let's try again.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is that in March, if you say it happened recently, and I'm pointing to the fact that you had an interview which was published on March 2nd. Now, in this interview with the blogger, there seemed to have been you raising that issue again, that bloggers are misconstruing what you're saying. So it is not true when you tell me that it only started recently. This is something that had been boiling for a while and you ignored.
That's not the issue.
That's not the issue.
The issue is very simple. 3 weeks ago, before I traveled to Abuja, a journalist sent me a link. So, Your Majesty, check this link. When I opened it, I now saw this blogger called Cyrus. Now, he raised a whole lot of hate speech there against the Igbos. He said, I want to build a kingdom in Ghana. He said, I made myself a king. He said a whole lot of issues. You should see that video and all that. This is the video that generated this dust. Now, I think I saw this on Wednesday while my trip to Abuja. No, I saw it on Thursday. My trip to Abuja was on Friday, being on the 4th, yeah? If I can, 4th or 4th, yeah? Then I traveled. I was in Abuja. This issue of noise everywhere, internet, my name, and the whole lot, talking about Igbo kingdom in Ghana. And that particular video where I spoke about village was also on air. And if you look at it, the village I talk about, not kingdom. Quickly I have to fly back. I was supposed to come back on the 14th, but I flew back on the 8th. So that, because my family was in serious tensed. My wife, BP, went up because of those internet pressure here and there.
Right.
So I flew back. So that's why I said, it's since these 3 weeks that this dust
has gathered.
Yes,
has gathered.
Yeah.
We'll take a quick break. When we come back, we know that you went to the NIB a few times.
Yes.
We'll talk about what happened with there, and then also your meeting with the Foreign Affairs Minister.
Okay.
Don't go away. We'll be right back.
No.
Hey, so
It's still hot issues here on TV3. My guest is Chukwudi Jude Ihenechu. And we've been discussing the issues that have come up around his status in this country. Thank you so much for sitting with us today.
You're welcome.
I want us to talk about your trips to the NIB. How many of them did you make?
How many what?
Going to the NIB. How many times did you go there?
Only once.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
They invited me on Monday, 10 o'clock. So I was there and asked me a few questions, and they hit on the particular issue being the land acquisition. Then I explained to you what the discussion with the king, the interview I had with the Crystal TV, and going back for payment. Land was on litigation. We didn't pay again. Till today, there's no land we acquired there. So they took my statements, and they told me they will invite me again when there is need.
I see.
Then I left.
And that's just been it since
Yes.
then.
Then I went to national security because they also invited me the same day. So I went there, and also they interrogated me also after several hours. Then they also gave me bail. Then asked me to come back again. I think Thursday next week. Okay. That's it.
I see. One of the reasons we are told you've been invited by these intelligence agencies, according to Hassan Ayariga, a political figure you may now be very much aware of in this country, he's accused you of being a fraud and a sex and human trafficker who is disguised as a businessman. How do you respond to these accusations?
You have to prove it. You have to prove it. You can't accuse somebody of what is not right. That defamation of character. Defamation of character. I don't even know who he is. I see him, presidential candidate. He's not my friend. I've not come across him anywhere in my life. So for him to be on air, even saying that he ordered national security to arrest me, he ordered them as who? He ordered them as my friend, or he ordered them as he is the president of this great nation, or he ordered them as he is a judge or what. So even some certain utterances he put there, it's not even how he's supposed to talk as a public figure. So for him to say that, that is a defamation of character. And I left him for God.
Okay.
That is a very wrong statement for him to say, where on earth, what are the evidences he have about me? So you should bring the evidence to that telling me that I've been to human trafficking, into whatever. That is a statement that has too much of alarm in it. And that's wrong. You can't deform somebody like that. I can also stand somewhere and say he's an armed robber. But if I don't have evidence, will I say something like that? It's a wrong statement he made.
Did the National Intelligence Bureau speak to you about that?
No, that was not the purpose of inviting me. Okay. The purpose of inviting me is because of this thing,
Kingdom issue
that is on air everywhere, that is raising dust in the internet, that is raising dust in the mind of people. People said, people came to my house for protest. Nobody came to my house for protest. And if you see the internet, they put my pictures, put protest areas there. I see people in my house protesting, which is not good. At the same time, there is threat over Nigerians in internet. Same time, there is threat that there will be protests on the 19th of this month in internet. Now, it is 100% normal for the state security to invite me, at least to hear from me, about all these whatever. Is it for real you have such accusation, or is it for real you are doing such thing? These are the purpose of the invitation, and I gave them answer to it. So nobody, I was not invited for any allegation. I was not invited for any crime because I didn't commit any crime.
Why won't you sue him if this is defamatory of your character?
Don't worry, we'll get there.
Do you plan to sue him?
Don't worry, we'll get there. That is my own personal issue. It's not for me and you. If I want to sue him, you are not the lawyer.
Oh, because you have said you leave him to God.
Madam, you are talking to a leader. I can't just be talking. I'm before television. Okay? Yeah, I leave him for God.
So what businesses do you do?
I'm into trade.
Okay.
You know, when you are growing in life, you go through so many businesses. Sometimes you can even have 2, 3, 4, 5, 10 company registering, working hard. At a time, you get to a certain place. So I'm into children things called mother care.
Okay.
Chibet Mother Care is located in East Legonda.
I see. So how did you start in Ghana?
I started coming to Ghana far back 1995, bringing calculators, belts, bringing car parts gradually. As we are coming in and out, when we come, we supply. We wait for sometimes a week or two, collect our money, we'll go back again. Sometimes too, you are lucky when people are ordering goods from you, they give you money up front to bring goods for them. Some other would not give you money up front for them. When you go home, you also start sourcing money and all that to buy goods. They will start coming in and out from 1995, in and out, in and out, in and out. From there, start growing. You know, as long as business is concerned, if you start with one bottle, you sell, you add profit. Before you know what's going on, you have 4, 5, 10 bottles and all that. That's how I started my life. And today, to God be the glory, I am where I am today. I started our life from that 1995. Then 1998, I met my wife that happened to be one of your sisters. She's a Ghanaian from Birua. So we also team up together, keep working hard together. We married ourselves. And today we are living together for 28 years with about 5 biological children.
I see. So it's not true that you came to Ghana with nothing and just selling cassette.
I've never said cassette in my life before. I've never said cassette in my life before. Why coming from Ghana, I come with goose. Every Igbo, when you are a trader, we do sell land to put money in business. In villages, we sell land in village to put money in business so you can start your life. We are people of patience. You can start selling pure water. From pure water, you migrate to bottled water. From bottled water, you can divert to other businesses. We are people of patience. So I've never said cassette before. That's why I'm telling you that Mr. Yasa Irega is speaking what he doesn't even know of. I don't know him. He doesn't know me. Ask him in his life if he have sat down with me like this. No. You can't just go and conk stories and you're talking against somebody like that. It's unfair. Nobody does that. It's unfair.
His accusations include the fact that your wealth does not only come from whatever business you do. Today you are telling us it's mother care, where you sell children clothes, or children products, but it comes from the sex trafficking and then robbery of sorts, because it says anytime the boys are in trouble, it's you they call.
Listen, I'm the leader of my community. If my people have problem, they call me. I'll look into the matter. We'll have a welfare department. We'll look into the matter and know if it's a matter that has to do with crime, we'll have our hands. We'll tell the authorities to take care of that. If you go down to most of my messages, I keep saying it. If you're a Nigerian, you commit crime, let the law of the land take care of that crime. So, as we are sitting down here, I believe some of this crew, I don't know how your leadership is here, and any of them call you that he's in circle, he has problem. Would you go and check? You go and check and know why I have problem. Even if you can't check, you can send somebody to go and check. That's what makes you a leader. So as long as you're a leader, as long as you're a leader of your community, the responsibility of the welfare of the people should be one of your priorities and your work. So if people have problems that they call me, we are foreigners. Sometimes people have immigration problems, they have problem in the market, they have problem within themselves. And also, we have this structure also to settle our disputes within ourselves. Sometimes some minor issues, people might even call police against their brothers or their sisters. But as long as we have this structure, you don't need to go to police. Come around, let the elders look into the matter and solve the problem for you. So when he says sex, whatever, that is, I don't want to use a language that will look so irritating, but everything he said about me is 100% wrong. And that is defamation of character. And I'm not happy with that.
So is your wealth from Madake?
I've run so many businesses in my life. I have also businesses in Nigeria.
I do want us to stick with that subject a little bit more because when you tell me that, of course, when the young men are in trouble, and I agree with you, it's not the first time you're saying if you break the laws, the law will deal with you.
Of course.
But it also tells me that you are a very influential man in this community called Ghana. Would you agree that you are influential?
Madam, people know me and I know people. Today you are meeting me. Have I met you before?
No.
But today we are meeting. And I know most of your workers here, right? So if you're a progressive man, you must have links. You must meet people. You must have friends. If you're a progressive man, it cannot just be like a snail that has no cover. No, you must make friends. You must meet people. And that is why you are progressive in mind, progressive in character, progressive in attitude, progressive in reasoning, progressive in business. You understand what I'm saying? So when people say, because I know X, Y, Z and all that, is there anything wrong for somebody to have friends or no people?
Absolutely not. But here's my question in response to that.
But
Have you taken undue advantage of that network to the extent that you could have broken the law?
I don't think I'm breaking laws.
And I'm not saying you have.
Yeah.
No, I'm saying that has your influence reached the point where we could say that in certain cases you have been above the law?
No. My relationship with friends in Ghana will not lead me to break the laws of the land. If I do it, that means I'm stupid. I can't break the laws because I know people. I rather maintain the law because I know people. Because when I break the law, those I know will blame me. I say, my brother, Eze, why did you do this? You know you're not supposed to do this. That means I'm letting down my friends. If many a times, if my driver is driving me, and maybe along the line there's police, all these police checkpoints and all that, I'll tell him anytime you get to police checkpoint, stop, so that if he's checking, they'll check us. If it's a good evening, we say good evening, they will go because the law is there standing there. So you need to move. So somebody, when you know the law, when you know the people, when you understand what life is all about, you can't break laws because you know influential people. When you break laws, the influential people you know will start running away from you because you are not worthy to know them.
I see. Let's take another quick break and then come back and do our last few minutes on this subject, because I want to understand again what you're going to do to help repair the broken relationship between Ghana and Nigeria at this point amongst the people, because we are not only seeing the rows online, people are starting to believe that Nigerians are under attack in Ghana. We'll be right back. It's still hot issues here, and I'm sitting with Chukwudi Jude Ihenetu. How many sub-chiefs do you have?
I have about, I think, 8.
8?
Yes.
They're spread across the country?
Yeah.
I see. And you need all these sub-chiefs to be able to put the Igbo people together?
Yes.
Don't you think that this network of chieftaincy you have created contradicts when you say, look, I just want to do things for my people and we don't mean to break the laws of Ghana?
No, to me, no, because our community are living there. There are many. So we need an arrowhead that will be able to control them, for them not to do things that is prohibited. And we, the Igbos, we believe so much in leadership. We are submissive to leadership a lot. If there's problem within ourselves, we should know where to go. And when we take that problem there, they will summon everybody, and we listen to ourselves, listen to our elders, and solve problem within ourselves. So it's not that it's spread across for evil purpose, or it's spread across for we to break the laws. No, we have not broken laws. Rather, we are doing the best we can for our people to know that they are not supposed to break the laws of Ghana. We educate them. That's why we also have different town hall meetings. We educate our people. We talk to them. Don't do X, Y, Z. If you do X, Y, Z, the law will catch you up. As you are here to do your business, to do your trading, be submissive to the laws of the land and go about your business and go home.
So talk to me, right? Historically speaking, I have learned that the Igbos don't necessarily have a chief. They are ruled by a council of elders.
The what?
They are ruled by a council of elders. And that Igbos don't necessarily have a chief.
No, it's not true.
It's not true.
It's not true.
Okay.
100% not true.
Hang on. So in Nigeria, all the Igbo tribes, Abia, Anambra, Ebonyi,
yes.
they all have.
Oh, yes.
I see.
They all have chiefs.
I see. We have also seen the impact this has had on the Ghanaian people and the Nigerian people. Things that started online, we're starting to hear people think that Nigerians or Igbos in particular are under attack in this country. Do you take responsibility for that?
I cannot take responsibility for that because I'm not the bloggers that created the fake information. I cannot take responsibility for that. They're rather even destroying my name for nothing. They are destroying my name when I did not commit crime. You are saying that I'm building a kingdom that is not true. I'm not building any kingdom, and I did not make any statement that I'm building a kingdom. So they are rather, even those that are doing that, they owe me apology. Those that are destroying my name, they owe me apology. Those people also owe apology to this great and powerful nation, Ghana, and the people that they have broke up their mind thinking that what they're saying is true. Madam, we are on earth. If you are my sister, that you live in Nigeria, you live abroad, you now saw your brother in internet with a whole lot of protesters with his picture that right in his house they are destroyed, and the place is not his house, and you know this is not your brother's house, this is somewhere. How will you feel? So they are the one causing the tension. They are the one causing the problem. They are the one tearing the two nations apart, not me. I didn't commit any crime. If they say I want to build a kingdom, it's not true. It's a village I talked about. So whatever that happened in the internet, I am not the one that did it. And I am not the one that put them together. Will I come up on the internet and say somebody's attacking me? Nobody attacked me. So I can't take responsibility of that. It is those internet bloggers. Even I'm pleading to the state security to look into these dangerous bloggers that put up these dangerous informations. They need to, I'm pleading with them to fish them out. Let them come and explain why would they put and conjure pictures and videos together when they know it's not true. They are the one causing panic to the nation, not me.
Igbos are very free in Ghana, maybe even freer than in Nigeria.
By the special grace of God, we are free both in Nigeria and in Ghana, and we love Ghana.
What do you say to the Nigerian people who are on edge now, thinking that you are being attacked here?
I said this before in my press conference. Please, my fellow Nigerians, anywhere you are in the world, I want you to know that the authority of Ghana are seriously on this matter. The authority of Ghana are protecting Nigerians in Ghana, not only Nigerians, every foreigner, Ghanaians. We are not under attack. Nobody came to my house for protests. Nobody has gone to any Igbo man, any Nigerian man house for protests. These things are internet makeup. That is not for real. So anywhere you are, be rest assured that the nation are protecting us because we did not do anything wrong as regards to the allegation given to us that we are building a kingdom in Ghana.
Are you king?
I'm Eze Chukwudi Judy Henetu, the chief of Igbo community in Ghana.
Thank you so much for talking to us.
You're welcome.
Chukwudi Judy Henetu, he is the leader of the Igbo community here in Ghana. If you missed it, there's a playback on our social media handles. I'm Keminni Amanor. This is Hot Issues. Bye-bye.